Hello, friends. Today we will talk about a topic that concerns many, but which is not always easy to talk about: social anxiety. Social anxiety or social worry is a condition in which a person experiences fear of social situations. This fear can be so strong that it interferes with normal life, communication, and development. What is social anxiety? Social anxiety is not just the usual nervousness before a public speech or a first date. It is much deeper. For people suffering from social anxiety, ordinary social interactions, such as talking to a stranger, going to a store, or attending a meeting, can become a real challenge. They experience a fear of being judged, humiliated, or rejected, which gives rise to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. Causes of social anxiety. Social anxiety often arises due to a combination of genetic factors and life experiences. Some people are predisposed to anxiety at a genetic level, which makes them more vulnerable to developing this disorder. However, this is not the only factor. Upbringing and social experiences play a big role. If a person was frequently criticized, judged, or humiliated as a child, this can create a persistent fear of social situations. Cultural context is also important. In societies where a lot of attention is paid to social norms and expectations, levels of social anxiety may be higher. How does social anxiety manifest itself? Social anxiety can manifest itself in different ways. Some people experience physical symptoms such as sweating, shaking, increased heart rate, or dizziness in social situations. Others may experience a feeling of dread or panic when thinking about an upcoming social interaction. Behavioral manifestations of social anxiety may include avoiding social situations, trying to hide or become invisible, and seeking solitude. The person may also have difficulty socializing, withdrawing, and having difficulty making new connections. Ways to overcome social anxiety. The good news is that social anxiety can be overcome. The first step is recognizing that you have a problem and realizing that you are not alone. Many people experience social anxiety, and there are many methods that can help you cope. First, cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one of the most effective treatments for social anxiety. It helps you change the negative thoughts and beliefs that fuel your anxiety. Instead of thinking, I'm going to embarrass myself, you learn to replace those thoughts with more realistic and positive ones, such as, everyone makes mistakes and that's okay. Second, exposure therapy. Exposure therapy involves gradually exposing yourself to feared social situations. Gradually, step by step, you learn to face your fears and reduce their power. This method helps you realize that many of your fears are not justified and that you are able to cope with the situation. Third, developing social skills. Sometimes social anxiety is caused by a lack of experience in social interactions. Developing social skills such as listening, expressing yourself, and maintaining a conversation can significantly reduce anxiety levels. Fourth, meditation and mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness practices help you better control your emotions and not give in to fears. These techniques teach you to focus on the present moment rather than on possible negative outcomes. Fifth, support from loved ones and friends. Don't be afraid to ask your loved ones for support. Often, our environment is ready to help, and it is important not to close yourself off. Openly talking about your fears can relieve some of the tension and help find a solution. And in conclusion, social anxiety is a challenge that can be overcome. It is important to understand that this fear does not define you and should not rule your life. By gradually working on yourself, you can overcome your fear and begin to live a full and happy life. Remember that every step towards improvement is a step towards freedom from anxiety. You deserve peace and self confidence.